Right, first things first, absolute face palm. I mean, I just recorded this video a minute ago and there was no sound. My mic was not turned on to this little switch here. It was flipped down. I had no idea, and it was the stupidest thing I've ever done. But yeah, I'll get onto it again. My throat hurts. But yeah, right. Album I'm reviewing today is Periphery's self-titled albums. Periphery are an American sort of progressive metal band formed in 2005. There's 6 members, 3 guitars, bass, drums, vocals. In the UK, they're signed to Roadrunner Records, and in America, it's Sumerian. I don't know if that's Sumerian. I think it's Sumerian. But yeah, I want to zoom through them because I can't be able to do it again, basically. But track 1 is Insomnia. The very ambient start, very big drums, very low guitars, because I think they use 7 strings. I think they tune them down as well, which gives it a sort of an 8-string effect. But yeah, very technical riffs that aren't particularly recognisable, and a couple of nice soft breakdowns with a lot of techno-y glitches. I can assure you this will definitely become a thing. In this song there's nothing particularly special. Track 2, The Walk. The guitars give a nice effect as they pan from ear to ear, and the drums keep up the feel as the cymbals are panned differently as he hits them, so it sort of which gives a nice effect. I think this theme carries throughout the song as the drums do it, the guitars do it, and at a point the vocals do it, because I think he sings different words in different ears, which gives a really nice effect. The solo is very reminiscent of sort of a Guthrie Govan style, because it has the harmonic minor scales throughout, so sort of that sort of influence. But yeah, I think it's a very dark track, but it's a really nice track. Track 3 is Letter Experiment. Very pumping rhythm. Vocals have a very strange echoey effect to start with. But yeah, I think in this song I've heard the first proper chorus so far, like it's not just singing at random intervals. But yeah, another techno breakdown sort of thing. Though this track is let down horrendously by the typical rock solo. If you listen to the song, you'll know exactly what I mean. I'll put a link down here. But yeah, I don't think it really fits the genre at all, but that's just what I think, but you can give it a listen to yourself. Very echoey effect at the end, slow build into track 4, Jetpacks Was Yes. It comes in, at first, there's a lack of guitar sound, and it sounds really odd, but I think it has a cool effect, because it has, everything comes in like everything's supposed to be, that there's no guitars, and it sounds quite weird, but it's cool. But I think this song is more of a typical like emo kind of ballad, sort of like Evanescence kind of thing, and this is emphasised by another spoiling solo. It's just, I don't know, I really don't like it. But yeah, there are more techno sort of effects in this breakdown, and it's, if you listen to the whole album, you'll be annoyed by the end, like really annoyed. But yeah, it's a nice piano ending, it's quite ambient, quite nice. Track 5, Light. The riff from the intro appears throughout the song, which sort of keeps the theme running through it. Though it's a very similar feel to most of the other tracks. Nothing too special here either. Track 6, All New Materials. Really nice intro, but the vocals are quite low in the mix. I didn't really realise they were singing until you could sort of hear the consonant sounds coming through, but I just thought it was another instrument at first. In this song, the riffs are more memorable. Yeah, at the end has a really sort of smooth, relaxing interlude. Seems like the point in the album where you can get your breath back, as such, I suppose. Yeah, and then it bursts into Buttersnips, track 7. Very heavy, very clashy riffs. There's no real chord progression as such. The 3 guitars are really noticeable because it has like 2 lead parts playing 2 different things and a really heavy rhythm section. There's another soft break, but this time there's no techno-y glitches, which I think's a nice change. Very echoey ambient ending into, yes, you got it, more techno sort of glitchy breaks with like the soft guitars. Happens throughout the album, and you'll definitely be expecting more. Track 8, Icarus Lives. This song is particularly nice riff, very reminiscent of sort of a groove metal sort of feel. Has the whole head bobby movement throughout the entire track. Very memorable chorus, I think. The song is particularly rhythmic. I think this links with the whole groove metal feel of the song. Much less technical, like musically, than the rest of the album. And the end is funny because it has a strange old-fashioned sort of advert. And if you want to know more about the band, listen to the end of this track because it gives a nice it sort of sums up the band quite well, actually. Track 9, Total Are Mad. The intro reminds me very much of like a Royal Tomasi and I Wrestled a Bear Once sort of thing. The whole clashy riff, no real time, and just that mess that sort of sounds pretty good. I think it's pretty much the same riff throughout the song, though I'm not totally sure. It has a big piano ending, more techno glitches again, getting a tad samey, but wait, there's more. Trust me, there's more. Track 10, All My Feelings. A good song to headbang to. There's no real change in beat because it always has that whole dum da dum da dum ba bum ba da dum bum ba bum like throughout the track, and you got it. More glitches in the interlude. I think every once in a while they're good, but not in every single song. I think it just gets stupid. But yeah, listen to the album and see what you think. Track 11 is my favourite track on the album. It's called Zergler Rocks. I don't know. But it's very, very reminiscent of I Wrestled a Bear Once. It's a very, very heavy song. If it's about 2 minutes long, I think it would have a really good effect, but I think they drag it out too long. It's about 5.5 minutes long, 5 minutes. But yeah, it's too long, especially because it's so intense all the way through. There's no real sort of calm bit. Well, there is, but then it breaks into more, and it sort of gets a bit headachy after a while. But yeah, track 12 is called Race Car, and it's 15 minutes long. This is far too long, I think. It could have made it so much shorter. But I think what it does do nicely is sort of sums up the album quite nicely, because it has all the different styles of the album all in one particular track. But yeah, I think it's still far too long. The reason I'm reviewing this particular album is because I bought it yesterday. Yeah, I think it's probably about 7 out of 10. Not the best, not the worst, but tell me what you think in the comments. You'll be seeing me again on Friday. I might be reviewing sort of the other side to Reading, sort of A Day to Remember, Blink-182 side that Pat doesn't particularly like. But yeah, expect to see Pat tomorrow. I'm outie, people.